Hey lovies, welcome to my channel, Craft Away with May. I'm May. Welcome to my old and new subbies. I'm so glad to have you all here with me today. As the thumbnail show, we are going to be working with some Dollar Tree pizza pans. I'm going to have 3 DIYs for you guys today. So I'm going to be using 2 of the projects are going to have pizza pans, and then the last one is not, but I think you guys are going to like it, so stick around until the end. So as you can see, lovies, we're jumping into the very first project. And what you saw I did there was I took that 3-pack of wood rounds that you can find in Dollar Tree, as well as I have, and I'm going to just take the larger one, and I'm putting some Mod Podge on it. Let that dry. Then I'm going to go in with this white rice paper with this cute bunny on it that I picked up from DecoPodgeNapkins.com, which I am affiliated with them. I do have a discount code in my description box if you ever want to check them out. Like, they have awesome napkins and rice paper and all the good things like that. And I love this. I had this in my stash, and so I was like, let's use it. So once that Mod Podge dried, I just put down the rice paper. I put my parchment paper over it. I'm going in with my mini heat press, and I'm just sealing it in. So all that does is just reactivates the Mod Podge to have the paper stick to the surface, and it gives you this beautiful, nice, clean press finished. Now finish, you don't have to do that. You can, there are other techniques you can use, but when I'm using rice paper, this is one of the methods I like to do or use, but I am all for the wrinkles too. So, but in this particular one, I didn't want that. So now that you have all that, I clean the edges up off there. I just use my finger sander to remove that excess paper. Now I'm going in with this bunch of flowers that I did pick up from Michael's. I love the color of them. They just gave me that nice wildflower vibe. And so then I had this wreath, cardboard wreaths that I ordered a couple years ago. Did not realize they were cardboard because I could have totally made that myself. But yeah, that was my bad. But I still have quite a few in my stash, and so I found them, and I'm like, okay, we're going to use this to make a wreath with. So I just took the greenery from that flower pick that I had, and I'm going to use every bit of those florals and the greenery that was on there. And as you can see, I just covered that wreath form. And I didn't paint it because I was like, you know what? If it comes through, it'll give to that whole natural vibe, I guess. But I wasn't too concerned about painting it. So, and it's cardboard. So I knew I was going to cover it because, like I said, I'm going to be using all the florals from that pick. And now I'm just putting, going in with the daisies and things like that. No rhyme, no reason. I end up just going a full circle because I don't, if you guys have been here with me, I'm not big on wreaths because I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to wreaths. Like, I'm like, just plop the flowers on there. There's no no strategy to it for me. But one of my things that I do want to get better at is wreath making. So just go through the torture with me, bear with me, guys, because I do really like the way this came out. I really do. I think this is my favorite of today, but I'm learning as I go. So I'm just really sticking the flowers on, as you guys can see. I tried to keep as much of the process in there so you guys can just see, like, it's the simplest thing to me. I feel like, just put the flowers down, the beauty will come together naturally, but my brain just struggles with that. So judge me if you will, but on this channel, we judge not. But anyway, I got that figured out. I'm taking the pizza pan now. And the cool part about this wreath form, it sit perfectly down in the pizza pan. So I was going to paint the pizza pan at first, but I was like, I get so annoyed with painting pizza pans. Like, it's certain things that just, in my brain, is like, ugh. And this is one of them. So I'm like, we're going to leave it as is. And I actually like that the little bit of that tin color, or the metal, or whatever you want to call it, the tin, was actually kind of just a little bit coming through the back, and I really liked it. So it's very subtle, but I liked it. So I'm just taking some hot glue and some Eileen's tacky glue to secure that wood round with a bunny on it. which I absolutely love. I love that vintage vibe on that bunny. Like, it's so cute. So then I take some more of the Eileen's Tacky Glue, and I'm going to add a little bit of hot glue to this as well. Just because the hot glue alone will not stick to the pizza pen. And you, if you're crafters, if you've used the pizza pen, you guys know, y'all know that. So the Eileen's is there to help to hold that in place. And so I just go ahead and lay that down. And I was like, he looks like he's in a field of flowers. How adorable is he? I think this is so cute, and it was so easy to put together, guys, and I just can't wait to display it. I'm thinking I could put it on the front door. I hope so. I think it'll be fine. If not, I'm all for indoor wreaths. Like, I'm not against that at all. Right now it's hanging up in the craft room, so you know, it might end up staying there just so I can look at it, because I like that. Who else crafts and just likes to look at their stuff? I some stuff, you know, not everything, but some stuff I just like. I like looking at that, you know, but then other stuff, like, that can go in a box. But this one, I like looking at it. I love the colors. I love it. Just says spring. Like, it says everything spring without having to put spring anywhere on the sign. So then I go in with this burlap ribbon. That's going to be my hanger. And I just use the same thing, the hot glue and the Eileen's Tacky Glue. I'm putting the painter's tape on it to secure it in place. And that's going to be it for this one, guys. So you have to let me know how you feel about it. Yes, I did. It was crooked, but I fixed that. Yes, y'all know how I roll. I couldn't get it right if I tried to save my life. My life depended on it. It's going to still be wrong. I'm going down. But I fixed it. It's okay. It wasn't a big whoop to do, as I like to say. Everything is fixable in the world of crafting, and this was fixable. So now you guys have to let me know how you feel about it, but we're going to jump into number 2. And guess what, guys? Yes, I'm back with my girl Jenny from Lovely Moments Creating. It's been a minute since we got together to hang out, as I always love to hang out with her. Okay, if you guys are coming over from her channel, welcome. I'm so glad to have you all here. If you happen to stop by here first, I will have Jenny's information in my description box below. So stop by, tell her I said hello, and I can't wait to see what she has created for you all today. So on the second project, guys, I went in with this pizza pan, and I just wiped it down with some alcohol, and then I sanded it down. Because that's what Kathy Jo said to do when she did one of her things. So I'm like, well, let's see if this works. And again, it just did not take away from the fact that I just don't like painting pizza pans. But I gave it 2 coats of that maize color paint by Waverly. Then I'm going to go in using this yellow yarn that I got from Michael's. And I'm just going to do it in a circular pattern, motion, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to do that for the entire pan, okay? So when I got this yarn, I knew I wanted to make a baby chick with it, right? I didn't know what kind of baby chick I was going to make, but I knew I wanted to make a baby chick with it. So, as I say, I struggle with making wreaths and things like that. But I'm like, well, I could make a sign, you know, using the pizza pan. But I don't know. It could be a wreath. So a wreath, or it could be a welcome sign, which it is a welcome sign. Anyway, but I did add some greenery to it, so maybe that makes a wreath. I don't know. You guys can decide. Anyway, all right. So once I get that all done, of course I didn't put it in the center, so it didn't end well, but it's okay. I just kept rolling. So then I took 2 of these half beads, because originally I thought I was going to use 2. But you guys will see I switched that up. So then I had that bottle brush carrot that I had got from the 99-cent and more store before they went out of business. So I had clipped one down already. And this is going to act as his nose. So right here I was like, okay, it's cute. But then I just kept seeing a snowman, and I'm like, it's a yellow snowman. I don't know. So I couldn't unsee that. So I was like, okay, let's move that nose over to the end and kind of scoot it up. But then I'm like, why are the eyes not working? And I'm like, because he's supposed to be turned sideways, May, so he's not going to have both of his eyes on the same side. So then I removed one of the eyeballs and I put this one on there. And I was like, okay, I see it. It's there, kind of, sort of. So I was like, is this gonna work? Because I wanted the big nose. I felt like it needed to be, that big carrot needed to be there. I couldn't do a smaller one. But then I felt like maybe the eye is too small. But then I was like, no, the eyes are supposed to be little beady eyes. I don't know. But anyway, so I just kept going. So then I had this piece of greenery in my stash. And I was like, well, these look like chick feet. So I was like, okay, we're going to cut this off and we're going to make this to be his little hanging chick feet. So this is where I'm thinking it could probably call a reef now. What do y'all think? I don't know. No, it's just a sign. I know. I'm just being me. But anyway, so I add those on and I just glued them down. And I do end up having to add some more glue because I thought I had tacked them onto something. And I don't know what I tacked them onto, but they were not holding on. But I fixed that. So then I was like, well, let me add in the hanger before I start adding in all the other stuff that I'm going to be adding in that I don't know that I should have added in. But I added it in anyway because that's what I do. So I'm just using a piece of jute twine right here to secure it in place. And just like our first one, I'm going to go in with some painter's tape and to put that on the back just to secure it until everything fully dries so nothing is sliding off of the walls. All right, so we flip this bad boy over. So then I had found in my stash these little hats that I had. I had got these from Hobby Lobby some time ago. I used the straw hat ones, but the little mesh ones I hadn't used yet. So I was like, oh, we gotta get a little chickadee hat. But I was like, it's so light, you really won't know. But then afterwards, after I finished everything, I was like, I could have painted the hat white or a different color, and I think it would have worked. So I switched it out for the straw hat, which I was like, okay, that's cute, but he needs his little pumpy do up at the top. So I didn't put it up at the top far enough. So yeah, but that was my bad. But anyway, it still captured what I wanted it to do. It should have been over where his eye, like up there, all the way at the top, but I messed up. Anyway, I kept going. So I'm just going in, and I did decide here to just put hot glue, which is, I could just go in and move it up, but I didn't do that. By the time I got to this one, I was like, I'm tired. I'm ready to go lay down. So this is going to do what it's going to do. This is what it's doing. All right. So I secured that in place, and all these had little, the little painter step on the back. So I'm like, okay, it works. I guess, I don't know. It just seemed like it was just off. So then I go in with this beautiful ribbon that I had in my stash as well from Hobby Lobby. And I was like, all right, it needs, like I said, it needed some color here. And so I just cut a strip of that down, and I'm going to just wrap it around the back and glue it down just like I did everything else. Okay. So yeah. And you guys need to see that. If you ever want to know how to put a little glue on something on a pizza pan, here you go. Live your best life. All right. So I did that. Then I was like, now what? So I have this welcome sign in my stash that I had painted white some time ago. I don't know what I was going to use it for, but I didn't use it for that, whatever that was. And I was like, okay, we're going to make this to a welcome sign. And I like it. I thought it was cute. I mean, I don't know if maybe I should have did a different color, but I mean, you could see it. And I was just fussing around with that hat because I'm telling you guys, I was on the fence with it. And again, it did not register like painted a different color. Hello. I don't know why my brain doesn't work when I need it to work sometimes, but Anyway, I was like, the straw hat still gave it that spring vibe in my opinion, but I think a colored hat would have been very nice. So I put that down. Then I'm gonna line the welcome sign up with the bottom part of that ribbon, and the L is just gonna touch that hat just a little bit, which is okay. I probably could have brought the ribbon down a little bit, but I didn't know if it would stay in place like I wanted it to. So that's why I put it in the position that I did. But yeah, and with that, I just put a little hot glue on there. Then I'm going to take some of this other little greenery that I had, like little scrap pieces I had in my stash, and it had daisies and sunflowers on it. So I took some of the greenery off of that, put that on the hat. I was a little concerned that it was going to blend with his little Pompidou up at the top, but when I add the florals in, which is just a piece, because this is one little piece I had left over from that bunch I used in the first project. So I added that on there, so that gave me some color. Then I have these little miniature carrots that I had ordered off of Amazon, and they were so cute. They look so realistic. They're so adorable. And I was like, okay, we'll just add that to the welcome part. And again, this is just to give it some color. So once I put those on, what do I do next? I look at it. I fix it. I think I add a bow somewhere, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's what I do. Yep, after I secure that hat, because it was going a little floppy floppy, and the little Pompidou was going a little floppy floppy too. I wish I had pulled the little Pompidou up a little bit more, but yeah, you live and learn. You know, it was a thought that I wasn't sure how I was going to pull off, but I think it came together overall. And I think it's the nose, like, I think I need to push that nose down. Let me know, guys, should I make it go straight, like, horizontal, or is the angle working? I don't know. I think that's what's probably throwing me off, the nose. So yeah, I did add in a little bow there, and that's going to be it for this project, I think. I hope. I don't know what else there is to do with it. Okay, yeah, that's it. And don't forget, guys, I am collaborating with my good friend Jenny from Lovely Moments Creating. Stop by, tell her I said hello. Her information will be in my description box below. So as we jump into project number 3, I found this cute little grapevine basket at Dollar Tree. It was $5, but I really liked it. I love baskets. Like, I like them, not as much as I like bows and butterflies and hearts and things, but I do like baskets. And so, especially for springtime, I think they're just essential for spring. So anyway, so I saw this and I was like, you know what, this is really cute. It was really cute as is, 100%. It was cute as is, but I have these lavender picks that I really have been wanting to use, and I was like, oh, I think they would look good in this basket. So I'm just clipping them down, and I'm just putting them in, just randomly, because that's what you're supposed to do with wreaths. And so again, I'm trying to make it work, and I just want to go all in because I want it to be a full and lush basket of flowers. And I don't know what kind these are. I did pick them up. All of the florals came from Michael's. I think they're like lilacs and I don't think those are not those. I don't know, because it just said basic bush. That's what it said on there. I was like, okay, can you give, any more generic Michael's? But anyway, so I just put those down in there. I don't know what they're called. I think the other ones are lilacs. I don't know. And then the other ones I'm going to use, not these, because I don't know what these are. I don't know. I think they're like little miniature roses or something. But again, I don't know. They're just all like lavender and purplish colored tones. And that's what I wanted to do for this. And I was a little concerned that maybe it was a little bit too dark with that lavender. But once I was done, it just came together really pretty. And so again, I'm just going and going until I am satisfied with the look of what I you know, was trying to go after. And it worked. It really came together nicely. Now, I will say the back part of this, I couldn't get them to go straight down. So there was some stems like sticking out the back. But y'all know my motto, who's going to be looking at that part? You shouldn't be looking at the back. Only look at the front, what I'm making visible to you. Don't be looking at my stuff in the back. Don't do it. So then I go in with one of my Kathy Jo bows, give it a nice fluffing, and put that right on top. And once I do that, I add this bunny wreath form that I got from the 99 cent and more store. Again, from my stash, guys. I'm telling y'all, I'm finding all kind of goodies right now. I might have to do some type of giveaway because I find it stuff like, I'm like, I really forgot about this stuff. So maybe we'll do a giveaway. We're getting really close to 8,000 subscribers. I know I didn't do a giveaway with the 7,500, but you know, a lot was going on. But maybe we'll do something when we reach 8,000. So let's see what we can do, guys. And so I just add that bunny wreath form to that center part of the basket because I wanted to look, you know, make it look like it was just sitting down in there. And what you also saw I did was I removed the original flowers that were on the top of there because they just didn't tie in with the basket of flowers. So I just took some of the leftover flowers, added it to the top, and I'm zip tying it onto the bunny wreath form, and I mean the basket wreath form. And I really like this. I think it's so simple, but it's just absolutely adorable. I really like the way this came together. So, but I was like looking at it, I was like, should I have put the bunny on there? But you guys can let me know if I should remove it. But I really like it. I thought it was cute to make him look like he's sitting down in there. So of course, again, I had put it on Cricut, so I had to scoot it over a little bit because that's what I do. You know, one of these days I'm gonna just do something and be like boom, 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 done. I don't know when, but in my mind, that's what I say I'm going to do. It's going to happen that way. So I'm manifesting it. It's going to happen. All right. And then I take one of these super cute birds I found at Michael's. I've never seen these before. They had like little flowers on them with a little bit of pearl embellishments on them. Now, I've seen their birds, and I do have some of the birds in my stash, but I've never seen them like this one. And it is super cute. And so then I add a little bitty daisy right in the middle of that bow and give it a little bit more fluffing. And that's pretty much it for this project, guys. That is all. And you guys have to let me know how you feel about it, right? All right, lovies. Here we are with the final reveal. If you are still here writing with me, thank you so much. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. You know I do. If you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing, liking, sharing, and commenting, just because you know how I feel about those comments. And I haven't said this in a while, guys. You know those comments are not required, but they are always desired. So make sure you stick around and chat with me, because I love to chat with you guys after each and every video. And you guys have to let me know if you had a favorite of today. Like I said, number one was my favorite, but I absolutely loved each one of these. You know, as I grow in my wreath making skills, this is going to be a fun adventure for me. So let me know what you guys think about the projects of today, and if you had a favorite. And don't forget that I am participating in this collaboration with my good friend Jenny from Lovely Moments Creating. So if you guys happen to stop by here first, don't forget to check out my description box, because that's where I will have her information with the link to her channel. So make sure you stop by and tell her I said hello, and I can't wait to see what she's created for you guys, because Jenny always comes up with some clever ideas. So I know whatever it is going to be awesome. So until the next video, be safe, be kind, hugs and kisses, XOXO, bye.